The worst part is not that you are crying. The worst part is that your cat sees you crying and walks away. You are on the living room floor after one of those days that breaks something inside you. Your chest hurts. Your breathing is uneven. You are trying to stay quiet, but you cannot. The room feels too large, too silent, too empty. If there is a dog in the house, it may come running. It may press its body against you, lick your face, paw at your arm, and stay close until your breathing slows. So you look across the room at your cat. It is sitting there, still as a statue, eyes wide, tail wrapped around its body. You need comfort. You need warmth. You need something alive to come closer. So you reach for it. And that is when everything goes wrong. The cat stiffens. Its claws flash. A sharp line of pain opens across your hand. Then it twists free, lands on the floor, and disappears under the couch or into the dark hallway. Now you are crying, bleeding, and somehow more alone than before. And the thought comes naturally. My cat does not care. But what if that is wrong? What if your cat did not leave because it felt nothing? What if it left because it felt too much, too fast, in a way its nervous system was never built to handle? This is the mistake humans make with cats. We judge them with the emotional language of dogs. Dogs are active comfort animals. They move toward distress. They close distance. They use eye contact, touch, licking, leaning, and physical presence to regulate the room. For many humans, that feels like love because it matches what we want when we are in pain. Cats speak a different language. Not colder. Not emptier. Different. Cats are not pack animals built around constant group regulation in the same way dogs are. Their social world is more sensitive to distance, control, timing, and consent. A cat may love you deeply and still need space before contact. It may trust you and still panic when grabbed. It may notice your pain and still not know how to enter it safely. And when you cry, you do not become neutral. Your body changes. Your breathing breaks. Your movements become unpredictable. Your voice sharpens. Your face distorts. Stress chemistry shifts through your skin and breath. To a sensitive animal, you may not look like a person asking for comfort. You may look like a storm. That is the twist. Your cat is not ignoring an emotional event. It may be trapped inside one. Studies suggest cats can recognize human emotional signals, combining what they see in our faces with what they hear in our voices. They are not blind to us. They are watching, listening, and adjusting. But recognition is not the same as rescue. A cat may know something is wrong without responding the way a dog would. It may approach later when the room is quiet. It may sit near you without touching. It may blink slowly from across the room. It may stay in the same space, but outside the blast radius of your grief. To a human, that can feel like rejection. To a cat, it may be safety. This is where the pain becomes psychological. You are not only sad. You are expecting a kind of support. You reach for the animal because you need it to become a soft place to fall. But the animal withdraws, and your brain translates that withdrawal into abandonment. The cat did not say no to your existence. It said no to being grabbed inside a crisis. That difference matters. Recent real-life studies of pet interaction show that animals can improve mood in ordinary moments, but during acute stress, the effect is more complicated. Interactions with cats are not always stress buffers. Intense cat interaction during stressful moments may even make owners feel worse, especially when the human expects comfort and the cat needs distance. That is the emotional asymmetry. The dog often moves toward the wound. The cat often moves toward control. And if you do not understand that, you can turn a bond into a confrontation. You chase. It hides. You reach. It scratches. You feel rejected. It feels trapped. Both of you become more stressed, and neither of you is wrong. The cat is not failing at love. It is using a different survival strategy. In the wild, a small predator survives by controlling its body, its exits, and its exposure. Vulnerability is dangerous. Panic is dangerous. Forced contact is dangerous. A trapped cat does not think, "My human needs emotional support right now." It thinks with claws, spine, breath, and escape routes. Give me space. Let me choose. Do not hold me when the room is unstable. That is not cruelty. That is cat logic. And this is where wild qualia becomes impossible to enter. What does human sadness feel like to a cat? Maybe it is not sadness as we know it. Maybe it is a change in sound, salt, posture, heat, movement, scent, and pressure. Maybe your crying does not look like an invitation. Maybe it looks like weather breaking inside the room. We cannot know. We can study behavior, stress, attachment, and emotional recognition. But we cannot fully step inside the private world of a cat. We cannot know whether it understands your pain as pain or simply as a dangerous change in the animal it lives beside. But maybe that is enough, because love does not always move closer. Sometimes love waits at a distance until the nervous system feels safe again. So the next time you fall apart and your cat leaves the room, do not rush to call it betrayal. Do not chase it into the dark. Do not force it to become a dog. Let the room quiet. Let your breathing slow. Let the storm pass. And maybe later, when you are sitting still, you will hear soft paws return across the floor. Not dramatic. Not heroic. Not with the desperate loyalty of a dog. Just a quiet body choosing, on its own terms, to be near you again. That may not be the comfort you wanted, but it may be the only kind of comfort a cat can honestly give. Not rescue. Not performance. Presence with an exit. Love without surrender. A small predator at the edge of your grief, waiting until it is safe enough to come home.